Hi everyone, right, very excited. The new book came this week and this is what we've just produced, The Lost Samurai School, Secrets of Musashi Ryu by Anthony Cummins with Miyako Koizumi. Now, this is actually a school that was created in the mid to later 1600s and it's a school of revenge. The book is quite thick, as you can see. I didn't expect it to be that thick. It is the culmination of 4 years work. And there we have it. It's published by Blue Snake, so I want to take you through it. Now, this has taken a ridiculous amount of background work. I mean, like serious amounts. It was very difficult. We dealt with Joe Swift, who helped us. This is Uematsu Sensei. That's him when he's younger, but that's him. This picture's been reversed, by the way. That's why his hands are the wrong way around, just to fit in with the title. Uematsu Sensei now is the Grandmaster of Musashi Ryu and different things, and we've got Andrija there, who's the main graphic artist for it. We originally started by finding a scroll, and it's the scroll you may have seen a few times, and that's the day we found the scroll when Miyako was in full thingy. That's the scroll. We found the Shinobi scroll there, but just to sort of get you through, there's me in the library with the scroll. Now, what happened was we put the social club together, so you want to look at the guys that got involved. This guy is awesome at social. Social is grass style writing. He's pretty good. I mean, in fact, very good, but he's not as good as him. He's wicked. And Miyako also studied there, as did Yoshie, but her post, she didn't want a picture in here. Now, the Grandmaster didn't know his own lineage chart. It had been lost, so Miyako has spent years putting this together from old scrolls, and I'll show you the scrolls in a minute, or at least where we've done. And we've sort of put together an idea of the people within the lineage. Now there's a massive amount of like information that we went through, but one of the main books we used was this one, which held some of good information, but some of it was incorrect, but a lot of it was good actually. You can actually go and train in Japan today. I've put you how to get to the dojo. I've been to the dojo 2 times now, so I put it all in there, how to get there. It's a long journey from England, but you know, it was worth doing. There's some of the scrolls that we found. We carried on and we found some more of Musashi Ryu scrolls. Here we are, more stuff. Again, we found more. We just went on a mad search for years and years to find them. And the intro, basically, this is just the intro, you can't read it. What the problem is I'll discuss this in another video, but Uematsu Sensei has changed some of the stuff. But, you know, he's admitted that. Right, okay, now what you do is you get the Jiu Jitsu style stuff here. And it just goes on and on. There's about 70 different jiu-jitsu skills. Some of them I've had to retake, so we took them all at the dojo, but I was not there, so we've had to take these ones in England. So when you see me and Ben Morgan doing it, it's because the photo didn't work, or there was a problem, or something was wrong, or you know, the shadow was too much. So when we got back to do it with you can see we've used some of the original drawings there. So the name is at the top of each one, how to do it, how to execute the throw, the different points, where you strike, things like that. It's all there. There's 60 odd. I won't go through them all, but you get the idea. There's some of the special tools in there. Boom. Some of the hidden cane stuff. Now we end the Jiu-Jitsu at about page 114, and we start getting into the secret weapons. So that's some of the I had that truncheon made by Iga Tengu, and it's well heavy. Some of the chains and weapons. Now this is one of my favourite. Look at that. Boom. There. How to use the arrow thrower. How to use the arrow thrower with a ball. The weights to use. We get into like rubber bullets and muskets. Chain and sickle stuff. How to deal with a chain and sickle. That it goes through different, as you can see, bow staff stuff that goes onto the bow staff. I won't bore you all to death with it, but basically there's that many pages on bow staff. Now we get to the poems of Musashi Ryu. We put them there in the original Japanese, their simplified Japanese, and the translation. They're from the 1600s. Actually, they're probably a bit older because they're taken. This one, Scroll of the Mind, was awesome. It was one of the best. Shinkan no Maki, it's called. One of the best scrolls I've read on hand-to-hand combat. It's obviously got that philosophical element, but it was proper harsh. It's like really quite good, and all the different ways you should think about combat. The art of creating distance with long weapons, capturing the enemy, things like that. But one of my favourites is so there's some of the secret stuff. The art of the order of execution, how to go and kill someone if been told to by the Lord. Then we get into the lion dance section, where we talk about the history of the lion dance, and we show like the different monuments we've been to. We've checked up on all this. We went to visit the lion dance people who showed their section of the martial arts in it. So the martial arts was actually kept alive by some of the lion dances. Shinjin Ryu is an associated school, and they still keep some of the aspects alive. Then we go into the seppuku scroll, which is got some lovely, nice decapitations there. Obviously a little bit out of focus. Would you like to see my head torn off? How to stop people from escaping when they have to commit suicide. Then we get into the... Oh, sorry guys. The ninja stuff. So there's the ninja scrolls are all there, translated for you in full. The Mizukagami. This scroll was actually there was only meant to be one copy they knew of for years, and Nakashima bought it, but I found 6 of them. So it's because the Japanese don't look for them. But I've bought 3 and found 3 in public thingies. So we go through, look at that. That's how to use a fake scabbard when... There you go, to use a fake scabbard when you want to assassinate someone. There's the true and the fake one. That's Iga Tengu, not me. And how to use it by pulling it through your hair and things like that. Obviously, we've seen stuff like this before, pretending to be an animal as a shinobi. The water tricks. How about scouting with bows and arrows? Trip wires, climbing. Different ways to when you get infiltrated by shinobi. This is quite good. Sen and go, preemptive and responsive actions. So how do you use those? Assassinating someone with a dagger. Magical. There's lots of magic in this school, to be honest. Different hiding in alleyways. How to draw your sword when you're being chased. Secret hidden weapons, creating rope ladders. This then goes into combating armor later on, how the different ways to actually kill people, or some secrets, how to push someone off a cliff without them taking you with them, which is awesome. I love that. Magic rituals for the sword when you want to purify your sword, carrying messages in secret, escaping from prisons, ambushes and birds and chi. One of my favourite things in the world is using fish scales to make you look blind. Then we start getting into some Kuji stuff, ambushing people and decapitating them, using the wind and rain to your advantage, breathing underwater with a scabbard, prayers for when you've killed someone, how to walk at night, things like that. Some more spells here. That's some ritual stuff. That is more ritual stuff for your sword. Crossing rivers, how to do it. Obviously we've done the directions before. How to round a corner. It's called slicing the corner. Then we get into the Kuji. So the Kuji section there. They're my hands actually, but Gabriel Rosser helped on those ones. The Juji. So the 10 signs, which extends from Kuji. How to deal with the stars. Then this is gets quite esoteric, the stars then, and the different gods and how to find your star. Then we get Goshinpo, which is a self-protection ritual there, Gabriel Rosser's hands. There, and that's the ritual you go through quickly. Then we get the Kuden, the oral traditions, what we have got, what we've not got. We just put a list of them in. Some of them are missing. You can see it'll be like that's missing, that's missing, that's missing. But then some of them are in this scroll, that scroll. A lot of these are missing on this page, but we have about 40% of the Kuden, which means some of it. Then, you know, Mubyoshi saved. But in this last bit here, Uematsu Sensei actually is also the head of a short sword school with shuriken. So we then put this on, which was how to use a short sword, the different manners. His students then show you how the kata are shown. Then that's me killing Ben Morgan. Then Kuji for assassins, how to be an assassin and do Kuji. It tells you how to do it with a sword. Then the Shuriken Jutsu, all the different types of Shuriken. How to hold the Shuriken in the different ways of Mukaku Ryu. The secret stabbing weapons, knives and stabbing weapons. And then the different Shuriken throws. That is my favourite, the deceptive throw. It's awesome. Right, and then this is where I want to show you. So we got measurements and numbers. So here's a list of all the different schools that were taught in Kanazawa, which is where Mubyoshi is written. Appendix C, timetable. So like on a Friday morning they used to do this. But here is what I wanted to show you. Is Appendix D. So Appendix D. This is all the scrolls we've used. We've got them all the way down. Now, as you can see, it took a long time. I had to buy all of these scrolls, guys, in photocopies. It was very expensive, just so we could get this book sorted. And we had to, this was like 4 years of searching for all the different scrolls, then checking them. But what we did here is we then wrote a transcription of some of the shinobi scrolls. That's the history of the school in Japanese. And then we got to, you can see, start to put the scrolls together. There we are. And we made sure that we can get it done for posterity. So there you go, the Japanese is there. As like I've always said, we'll try and get the Japanese out when we can, and that is then for the people who read Japanese to follow up on, or the Japanese people themselves to have it. And they're the bullet note footnotes. So right, guys, I hope you like it. It's took a lot of time, it's took a lot of work. So Miyako has done an awesome amount of job. We've had a massive Japanese team on this. We've had Yoshie translating the Ninja Scrolls. We've had Miyako translating the other scrolls, the different ones. We've had the social group turning it from old Japanese to more modern Japanese. We've had the Grandmaster show us all the Jiu Jitsu skills. It's been passed down hand to hand for 400 years. And we've had basically every bit of research we could get in this to create the Lost Samurai School, to try and bring that back for history so we can save it, to make sure it doesn't get lost, because there's only about 5 people studying this school at the moment. So if you're interested, you can visit the dojo, you can go see them, you can do it.